Omaha police say an overnight argument between roommates ended with one man being cut in the face. Officers are now looking for that person responsible. Happened around 3 a.m. when police say somebody flagged down an officer near 22nd and Jones. That person directed them to a 42-year-old man with a cut on his face. The victim told investigators his roommate cut him during an argument. Medics took the man to the hospital. He is expected to survive. Police did not find the roommate suspected of cutting the man. Anyone with any information is asked to call Omaha Crime Stoppers.